Hello, I'm Elsa from Democratic Learning Services. Welcome to today's training. I hope you enjoy it.
Today we will look at how to access the DLS Children's Club resources. The method remains the same for all our courses. We have a separate information session on how to access and how to teach our other courses. But what exactly is the DLS Children's Club? It is different from our other courses because it is not really a course. It is actually a collection of free online resources collected and shared by Democratic Learning Services under specific headings, learning areas or topics. The main aim is to allow educators who work in an informal but educational environment to easily choose suitable content to share with their students. As you will all know, it can be extremely time-consuming to find useful content on a particular topic for a particular age group. We hope this will make the process easier and save you lots of time. How it is presented. All material has been collected in one online space and can be accessed online in Google Classroom. You should be able to go there without problems once you have the link we'll send you. Even though this is not really a course, it is packaged like a course. To get in, you need to request to be added to the DLS Children's Club course. Each of our courses has its own access code. If granted access to the material, you will receive a link to access it. Requesting access. We will need your Gmail email to give you access. We will not use your email for anything else. You will receive an invitation to join each of the courses you have asked to join, and you will need to save those links to return to the courses. You may contact us to ask for access if you do not receive the email. Note, we are able to see who accesses the courses. If we find you are sharing links without permission or you are selling or misusing the courses in any way, you will be denied access. How to access the online course material. When you click on the link we provided, it should take you directly to the course. You can also access your other available courses by using the Google Classroom dashboard. If you go in by clicking on Google Classroom, you will have to pick the correct course to teach from all the courses available to you. This is what it will look like on a phone or a laptop, showing access to some courses. You will only see courses to which you have been given access. Choose the course you want to use and click on it. Check your schedule to see which course you will be teaching that day. If you are only teaching DLS Children's Club content, you will only see one course available to you and you will always be picking the same course. When you are in the course, always click on Classwork to see the learning content. The first few times you use it, you will forget. Make a note of it now. Always go to Classwork to see the course content. As before, we show you what it looks like on a laptop, where it shows at the top left, and on a phone, where it is at the bottom of the screen. Take a few seconds to look at this to see the red arrow showing where to click on Classwork. Once inside each course, each section is set out clearly under a learning area heading. There is no training content inside the heading post. In the DLS Children's Club content collection you will see the following headings. Teacher info. Daily structure. 1. Welcome, 5 minutes. 2. Letters, 20 minutes. 3. Movement, 15 minutes. 4. Our world, 15 minutes. 5. Numbers, 15 minutes. 6. Body and mind, 15 minutes. 7. Creative arts, 15 minutes. 8. Stories of 15 minutes. 9. Goodbye, 5 minutes. Extra resources. We assume you work with mixed age groups of between 3 and 12 years. Most of the content is suitable for mixed age groups. Some content posts will be clearly marked to indicate age group. Activities more suitable for the 2 older groups are marked with a lion for middle group 7 to 9 years and with an owl for upper group 10 to 12 years. This information is repeated inside teacher info. How to plan your daily schedule. Children, especially young children, like structure and routine. Knowing that their session at the child club is going to follow a pattern helps them to relax and enjoy it. We start with a suggested structure for the daily session. You can adapt this depending on the time available, the age of the children, and other variables. Look at how many sessions per week and how many hours per day you will be teaching. We usually suggest training in sessions of 2 hours long per day and to take a short break in the middle of the session. The suggested schedule also uses movement and creative arts after activities that require more brain work. This will get the children moving between other activities. See our post in the course under daily structure for a suggestion on how to plan your daily and weekly engagement with the children. You can take a quick look at it on the screen, but can study it later under daily structure in the DLS Children's Club collection itself. Here you will see what your welcome and literacy letters choice for that day might look like. It includes a welcome song, then some phonics and a pre-writing activity. Here we go on to movement to get the children active after the literacy activity. From there, they will be more likely to focus on some numbers. In this case, you might choose a shapes activity. You will see that we like to suggest activities that combine different learning areas and are culturally inclusive. Wherever possible, we also include notes on how to build SEL skills while learning other things. We go back to a movement activity. You will have to choose from the options under the movement heading, but in this example schedule we show a suggestion of free play. Then we move on to our world, or we choose from body and mind. The next activity is always very popular with the children. You can choose from many suggestions for arts or music. We end our day with a story to calm the children down and then sing a goodbye song. Remember that they like following a routine as long as you sometimes let them choose their favorite activities. A quick look inside some posts for each learning area. Instructions for each activity are inside each post. Here are some examples. First, we look at what it looks like when you click on posts under the headings. So you have started your day and went to the DLS Children's Club course. You then choose a 5-minute activity from section 1, welcome. Next you move on. This is what the start of that section looks like. The first post is an introduction to the section. The other posts are all activities or videos. This is just the first few in the section. If you click on a post, it gives you a link and sometimes some text that you can use. Even if you do not have time to prepare, you will see instructions in there to help you. When the children have done their welcome activity for the day, move on to the next section. Section 2 is the pre-literacy and literacy activities. We suggest spending about 20 minutes on this, depending on the time you have available. Remember that there are a few activities listed for slightly older children as marked with a lion or an owl. In a mixed age and ability group, all children still learn. For some it is helping them catch up with steps in their learning that they might have missed. For others it is new information. For others it might just be a good way to revise old knowledge and skills. This is what the start of that letters or literacy section looks like. The first post is an introduction to the section. The other posts are all activities or videos. This is just the first few in the section. There are lots more if you click on the View More button at the end. If you click on a post, it gives you a link and sometimes some text that you can use. When the children have done their literacy activity for the day, move on to the next section. Let us also have a quick look inside a couple of training posts. If you click on a post under the main section headings, for example under letters, you will find instructions and often a link to a video or activity. These are just 2 examples. You will see here that we try to give enough information and suggestions so that some activities need absolute minimal resources. Let's just have a very quick look at the start of a few more sections. Remember, we are only showing you a small part of each section, and if you click on View More inside the course at the bottom of a section, you will find extra content. Some more sections. Click on View More inside the course at the bottom of a section for extra content. And finally, the last few sections. In the Stories section, you will find links to some great multilingual resources, including an online library of recorded stories in Kiswahili. Throughout, note that any posts or sections with a picture of a teacher at the beginning, see in the red circle, is obviously intended for educators, not for the students. The Library Extra Resources section is just there for educators who wish to find even more activities to use with their young students. You will also find some education training resources. Thank you for learning with us today. We hope you will enjoy using the DLS Children's Club resources. Join our WhatsApp group for DLS Children's Club educators, where you can ask questions. Join us on Facebook at Democratic Learning Services and at the Dolls and Lions Project. Happy teaching!